So I've always been fascinated about what it is that makes certain people, certain teams, certain businesses, certain organizations getting to the success zone, whereas the vast majority are in some sort of quagmire. And when I asked that magic wand question, if I had a magic wand for your life, your business, your career, what would you wish for? The vast majority of people have a gut feeling vision, a kind of fleeting glimpse of what it is they would really love to achieve. It's often said that necessity is the mother of invention, whether it's the aftermath of the pandemic, the increasing number of people working remotely, or other necessities around cost. It's certainly the case that many conferences and masterclasses and other events like that are being conducted online, and many companies are choosing a hybrid or fully virtual experience. Now, whatever the reasons, there's no doubt such virtual conferences are here to stay. And the big challenge is how to keep engagement levels high, especially when the audience is in so many locations. And in the light of this, I decided to fully embrace the future of this method of delivery and to make it equally inspiring and engaging for audiences in the same way that my live in-person keynote conference speeches have been for the past 25 years. Now, it's all very well having a virtual setup that allows you to deliver to audiences through one of the many platforms available such as Zoom or Teams. But I decided to go to a higher level for this. I decided to get a proper, fully equipped professional studio with a team of studio engineers to ensure that I focus on delivery and the technical people can focus on the AV, the tech support and the production. And you, the organizers of these events and the audiences, can be safe and secure in the knowledge that the tech is going to work and that you will have a seamless conference experience. So create that energy that you can take focused action. A lot of people in business are busy. But the question is it focused action? Focused action is about knowing where your goals are and where you're going for and keeping them in sight at all times. So there are a significant number of benefits to this whole approach of having a studio to do this. Number one is the production values, the full capability to create a proper virtual stage as if you were at your own company conference live. The security of the platform and a robust backed up broadband facility so you can be absolutely confident that the stream won't go down or be interrupted. This is as technically watertight as can be, so you can have confidence that it all works. The fact that people are in multiple locations. Recently we did an event where there were 8 locations where there were 100+ people at each location. So it's perfect for regionally based organizations to come together for a shared online experience, to galvanize teams and create a common message. And of course, that extends to an international event too. It also allows individuals to dial in from anywhere in the world. So hundreds, maybe thousands of people can all be getting the same polished conference experience without having to leave the comfort of their own home offices or places of work. It saves time, it saves money in terms of transport and accommodation, and it reduces dead time for your most highly paid and valuable resources, your people. It means that I can concentrate on delivery of what I do best without having to think about the technical aspects, as I have a great team, including a BAFTA award-winning studio engineer looking after all of that. I can then focus on engagement with the audience, both in terms of my content and in terms of how we use the technology to create specific audience interaction and engagement. You see, our team can work with your in-house AV team to stage the full event, or if you're running all the technical aspects of your conference in-house, I can simply utilize the studio here to make my segment of your hybrid or virtual conference the best it can be. Make it impactful, memorable, and packed with practical tips for your audience to take away and implement immediately. So, how confident are you feeling about the future? Great. It's like we're preaching to the converted. We're starting to get the scores coming in now. Interesting, really interesting. And yet very few people take the action, and that's because of the barrier. Barrier in the mind, that self-doubt called interference, that prevents people taking action. That means that they fail to implement the things that they know would improve their chances of success to get into that success zone. And so We want to break through that. We want to make sure you move from knowing what to do to taking action. So, what sort of things? Reasons businesses succeed? Fantastic. This is great. This is all the stuff we've been talking about. Brilliant. Determination, yes. Consistency, yes. Drive, leadership, hard work, yeah. Passion. Passion, passion, passion. So important. And passion comes from having that purpose, that sense of purpose. The 7 steps. Number 1, start on the inside. Remember the Boy Scout? Start on the inside. Number 2, create your cause. Something that's you're bold and passionate about. Number 3, build a master plan. A master plan. People are desperate to be their best. People wake up in the morning and they want to be their best. What frustrates them is anything that gets in the way of them being their best. So what we as leaders in any organization, any business need to do is to be able to facilitate the best from our teams. Virtual conferences are, I believe, here to stay. And this approach is about harnessing the efficiency of such events without losing that essential ingredient of engagement that a real life experience brings to an audience. It's about engagement, it's about impact, and at the same time, it's about recognizing the need for cost reductions and other practical necessities without losing that interaction and engagement. It allows us to hold the audience attention. And there's one more big advantage too. It's all recorded for you, which means that you've got this material forever. So you can refer back to it, you can utilize it with people who might have missed the event, or you can utilize it with people joining the company or organization at a later date. You can add it to your online portal or library if you have such a thing. In short, you get unlimited use of this material for your internal purposes. And the revolution in this approach to virtual conference speaking means that your event doesn't have to feel like a second best alternative to doing it live. You see, I believe, and I hope you do too, that it's about creating an efficient and effective way of delivering information and inspiration to your people in an engaging and a dynamic way. It's certainly not just another Zoom call or Teams meeting. It's full-on, immersive experience, because that's what you and that's what your audiences deserve. And I look forward to working with you.